Welcome. It's a pleasure to be here with you. My name is Boris Kerjner, and I want to welcome you to today's journey of healing lives and building wealth with energy technology, with frequency technology. So I appreciate everyone that's here. I know that some of you are here for a second or third time, and some of us have already had some wonderful conversations. So absolutely welcome you. Um, Thank you. Thank you for being here. And we're all here for a reason, right? Uh, we are here because we know that there's something within us that wants to be expressed. We know that there's a greatness inside of us that is knocking at the door of our consciousness and asking to be let out. Isn't that right? It's coming to you in the form of ideas and visions and excitement and alignment and seeing an opportunity, and something in you is lighting up because you say, that's me. That's something that wants to emerge from me. And so this is what I want to speak to you about today. I'm going to share with you the details of the business opportunity, of how we can collaborate to co-create this. But I want to invite you to begin by getting in touch in this moment with that calling, that vision that is knocking at the door of your heart. Who is it asking you to become? There's something within us that is reaching out in terms of service, that is wanting us to be able to touch the lives of people, to bring healing, empowerment, realization, right? And that's what most likely brought you to this call. And if it didn't, I'd love to hear why you're here. Um, if you don't fall within that category. Um, but I think for most of us, there is this center, this unfolding that is calling us to a greater degree of service. And in our time here together, I want to show you how this can be your journey. And so many of us, before we jump in, I just want to say so many of us spend so long up here in our minds thinking about, uh, can I do that? Should I do that? Oh, let me think about this. I don't know. I don't have enough money or not enough time or not enough support. And then decades go by, month after month, year after year. And then suddenly you're somewhere and you're like, oh, wow, I can't believe it's already been 10 years. Yeah. So, how many of you have had that experience about something, right? Something that's been coming to you. Maybe you wanted to write a book. Um, maybe you wanted to start that practice. Maybe, yeah, right? I see your hand, Kelly. So, absolutely. Um, this is something that we have an opportunity to overcome. How? With a decision. But it has to be the right decision. Decision really means to cut off other options, right? Many times I've had now hundreds of conversations on this subject, and many times people are coming in with this desire, but also this burden of like, but how can I figure it out? And there is a way. If you are in alignment with this calling, if this is truly yours, all the resources are available. The universe works in such a way that it conspires to bring it together. You may be a healer. You may be somebody who wants to bring this degree of physiological, mental, emotional healing to individuals, to communities, to families, right? But you may not have all of the parts of what it is to run a business. No problem. There are other people who have all of these other components, and we are here at this time to come together and to hold it together, to make it whole, to make a difference together. So let me dive into our presentation for today and take you through a little journey. And I always want to invite you, if you have questions, drop them into the chat, drop them into the chat box. If you're watching somewhere outside of this Zoom presentation, I have my lovely assistant, Karen, and she will be able to see your messages and relay them to me. Um, So please, yeah, don't hesitate. So here it is, right? This is somebody like us who is really excited about wanting to do something and perhaps even started, right? Started a business, started a way of serving the clients. But what happens, right? Let's say that this guy's name is James, right? And he has this passion. He says, yeah, I want to do this. I feel this calling in my heart. Um, so the passion is there, yeah, but is that enough? And many times, I think we all know that that's not necessarily enough. While James is passionate about helping others, and he invested time and effort and energy and money and even years into his building his practice. And what happens to somebody like James is that all that effort that he put in ends up leading to a burnout, ends up leading to a sense of overwhelm, ends up leading to a place where rather than being able to thrive and enjoy his purpose, he now, even though he's doing what he wants, the income and the impact is not there. The high overhead costs are there. There's no clear path to growth. And James, like so many wellness practitioners, so many healers, feels stuck in a place where, yes, I'm doing what I love, but I can't thrive in a way that I can provide everything that I want for my family. I feel like now I'm just stuck in this because I have to keep working to make ends meet. And there's no way for me to grow this because I'm already giving all of my time. Can anybody relate to this? This is something that's not necessarily even unique to the wellness sphere, but many people who are in the wellness sphere, who have this compassion, empathy, desire to serve at this level, it tends to be these ones that take on more than a single person can handle and then feeling burdened by it. I don't want this to be you. And the reason why you're here is because this, of course, is not you. But why are we here? Yeah. So today I wanted to come here and talk to you about this. I wanted to show you how the Qi Life Center model combines this cutting edge frequency technology with a proven business system. This is the key part, with a proven business system to help you heal lives while building sustainable wealth. Scalable, right? Scalability. When you're doing one-to-one, there's only so much time that you can give to it. When you have the ability to scale effectively without adding more hours or more stress or more burden to your busy life, then we have a recipe here for something that could really make a real difference. So here's what I want to walk us through today. I want to make sure that we cover the challenges that practitioners face in scaling their wellness businesses. Can wellness be also wealth, right? There's this very famous quote that says, health is the first wealth. Yes, but those who deliver health, those who work at unburdening others of dis-ease, of illness, of pain, of suffering, can they be also in wealth? Can they also thrive? Can they also be not like a that classic image of the artist who's trying so hard but never makes ends meet, right? That's not why we're here. This call that you had within your heart that brought you to this conversation is a call to awaken a completely different frequency of engaging with work, with your calling, with that purpose for which you came. So I also want to cover with you how Qi Life Centers provide a unique and accessible and also scalable solution, something that can really serve both the client and the provider. And I also want to go over with you why now is a perfect time to join the frequency wellness revolution. There is a lot of demand for what we have here. And I can tell you that firsthand by having spent so many hours and so many beautiful conversations with people who are willing to share with great vulnerability the journey that they're on. And so I can tell you from my firsthand experience that there's a huge uptick in people seeking this service, seeking solutions just like this. So the first part, let's cover together, right? The first one is why practitioners struggle to scale impact and income. Yeah. So it goes something like this, right? Time is finite. Practitioners are, of course, limited to serving maybe one client at a time. Maybe they're doing some kind of small groups. But essentially, their potential to reach people and perhaps even reach people who are desperately seeking for them, as well as their potential to maximize their income, their revenue, the money that is coming to them as a result of the service that they give, is capped by just the limitation of being an individual in time, right? But there is another way to work with this. And this is exactly what the Qi Life Centers leverage with frequency technology to provide group therapy sessions, allowing you to serve multiple clients simultaneously while delivering profound results, and even more so, avoiding that sense of burnout, that burden of carrying everybody, right? We so often do that as healers, as uh, ones that are called to be of service in this way. When we're leveraging frequency technology, this no longer is the uh, crux of it. You now really have the opportunity to bring in all of your creativity, all of what is truly important and truly matters to you in terms of how you'd like to serve your clients, in terms of what modalities you want to bring to them, what kind of clients really are on your heart, how do you want to reach them, right? And what do you want to provide for them? All of that wonderfully available, but also in a context in which much of this is automated. Is that the right word? It may not be the right word because it's not necessarily an automation. It is a way for you to leverage tools and technologies to extend your own intention, to extend your own uh, service and healing so that you can reach more people without spending your own life force in a way that depletes you. And so why now, right? Why now? Why now is kind of what I began to speak about earlier. There is a huge rising demand for holistic healing, for scalable business models. And so the early adopters of the Qi Life Centers are uniquely positioned to lead in this revolution. The revolution that is about stepping away from the models in which we are tied to some kind of authorities telling us what to do, but as we do what they tell us to do, we end up feeling sicker. Um, I can't begin to tell you like how many conversations I have are from people who are not just like these yogis who are saying, "Oh, you know what? I'm just this. I've been amazing the whole life. I just want to add this to my repertoire." No, it is people who are deeply suffering, who've gone to so many doctors, tried so many pills, have gone through surgeries that have debilitated them with the promise that they would save them. And I get to talk to these people just as you will, and they come in and they're desperate for something that can bring relief, right? They don't want to be cut, burned, poisoned anymore. They're looking for something that can really make a difference. And this is our incredible opportunity, right? To offer something that can really make a difference, and to be able to truly guarantee it, right? In a way where we don't want to take anybody's money who is not in love with the service. This is the way that this entire model is built. This is the way that we approach each and every client conversation around the Qi Coil technology. So what we have here is an opportunity to, number one, be in full alignment with our calling and purpose. Number two, being in full integrity with offering something that truly makes a difference. And if it doesn't make a difference, we don't want to take your well-earned money. We want it to be something that is an investment into your well-being. And number three, we have this opportunity to now serve at scale. We'll come to this in a moment because in the next point that I mentioned in the outset, well, there's the rising cost of healthcare. And how does this model also attend to that? We'll get to that in the next slide. I just want to also check in with you with what I'm sharing so far. Any questions that are coming up? Anything that is fresh on your mind that maybe you don't want to hold in your mind, please feel free to drop that in the chat. I'd love to hear and address that as we're going along. Um, I wonder if you can relate, first of all, to that idea of the practitioner who's struggling to scale their offering, right? Maybe you have a few amazing clients and that feels great for you and very rewarding, but you know that if you were going to take on a few more, now your time with family is gone, right? Or now whatever it is that is your other passion project, your hobbies, your time that you love to spend in nature, sorry, right? It doesn't work that way. We are here to thrive. We are here to make a real difference. A healer that is not healed, a healer that is in a crisis themselves, can only bring so much to the table, right? So it's very important that as we consider this new dimension of engagement in life, this new earth that we are co-creating, it is a co-creation of thriving. It's a co-creation in which both the practitioner and the healer both get to benefit, mutually beneficial relationships, right? And structures and organizations and businesses. So I see here that Kelly had a question. Oh, I also see someone noted that the sound is kind of soft. I'll see if I can turn this up a little bit. Maybe this will be a little bit better. Is the open creativity that offers scale really possible? Yeah, let me touch in on that, Kelly. So the Qi Life Center model is intentionally not a franchise. In the franchise, which is very good for scalability, everything is standardized. And so they're going to tell you what colors your wall should be, what specific sessions you should have and not have, what ingredients are part of your business or not. And you only have the ability to say yes, and you give to that. And now you are, yes, fulfilling something, but not necessarily fully expressing your authentic soul music, soul frequency, you might say, yeah? In the Qi Life Center model, we are not interested in controlling you and what you do, how you position your offering. We very much want to encourage you to bring forth that which you are most in love with in this wellness field. What is um, what is scalable is the fact that we provide you with all of the equipment, all of the training, all of the templated sessions, the sessions that we've already done extensive research on, extensive surveys to see what are people actually looking for. What is it that clients are reaching out and saying, hey, I need help with this? And there's trends based on your local demographic. Our team is going to work with you specifically for the first 3 months, including the marketing budget, to actually create your marketing campaigns, your ads that drive traffic to book directly into the sessions that you have available. And through those first 3 months, we're going to find out what are the most profitable campaigns. This is more than enough time to determine and optimize the campaigns in such a way that when you put $1 into advertising, you know that more than $1 is coming back to you. This is the hallmark of a successful business. There has to be profit to drive the purpose, right? Where can our purpose go if it is unsustainable? So what the Qi Life Center model offers is exactly this, a structure in which the sessions are standardized, the equipment is there, the marketing is there, the training is there, multiple revenue streams are there, including rental, including retail sales. And then you get to bring forth what it is that is your gift, right? If you wanted to run certain sessions with, let's say, your own guided meditation supporting the clients. Maybe you're a hypnotherapist. I spoke to one today, and he was very excited about bringing this technology to his clients. But maybe you're doing hypnotherapy sessions. This is what I mean by your creativity can be scaled. You have uh, this portal essentially through which clients are coming to see you. They are drawn by the marketing, they're drawn by the promise of what is this? But then they come in, they experience it, they experience you. And whatever way that you feel that you can build on this, whatever you want to offer them, invite them into. I know some center owners or prospects that are right now looking for a space to establish their center. They're sound healers as well. I know one that is a shamanic practitioner. So she's looking to create a space that, yes, at the surface of it, it's the Chi Life Center. But in terms of what her own passion is, in terms of the shamanic journeys that she wants to do, in terms of the sound medicine journeys, to combine that with the frequency technology, with the visuals, and so you can create your own magic in this space under this foundation, or supported by this foundation rather of uh, effective, proven frequency technology that supports health, and also effective, proven marketing that supports the business goals. Yeah. Let me know if that answers it, Kelly. I also see Trinell. I'm a hair salon owner who has been on a hamster wheel. I'm resonating with you. Yeah, yeah. I think you're definitely not alone, and thank you so much for sharing that so vulnerably and bringing this perspective. Yeah, even though we are in a place of doing what we love, we must bring in this component that is going to really allow our heart to open, not from a place of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna open my heart because this is my purpose, but from a place like, you know, like that childlike innocence. I'm thinking about my 1 year old and the way that he plays and engages with life. And he never struggles to open his heart, right? He is just there, right? And if he doesn't like it, right? But if he's available, then it's just this natural unfolding. And that's what I want to see in the world is how can we be in that alignment so that the moments that we're engaged with our clients, we are full. The moments that we come back home to our families, we are full. The moments that we are in devotion in our hearts, we are full, right? So this technology is something that can pour back into you, not only by you having sessions within your own center, but by you seeing the impact that you can make at scale, impact that both brings wealth. Because think about this, like if you're doing a client session, maybe you're charging them a little bit higher, maybe your one-on-one sessions, maybe it's 150, maybe it's $200, and you spend an hour. In the Chi Life Center, we can have 10, 20 people. Let's take an average. Let's take like maybe it's 10 people in a session. So the session is on average maybe about $60. And on average, it's about 45 minutes. Some sessions are shorter. So there you have in less time, you have an income coming to you, a revenue, a money being paid for your service that is $600 for under an hour. Whereas when you are going one on one, focusing and expending all of your energy into that client, which is, of course, that is the foundation. We all start there. That's how we learn. That's how we know how to serve. We know what truly matters to our clients, of course. But now, as we're evolving, as we're going to our next level, yeah, now what? Now we have to leave behind the old vehicle and bring forth something new, right? Once you cross the river, this is a Zen saying, right? Uh, you cross the river in the boat. Why are you still carrying the boat, right? You're done with the boat. We set the boat down. And the boat is that old style of business. It is the style of working and serving that depletes you, that makes you feel short with your family, that gives you a sense of I can't pursue that thing that I love. I just am too tired, too exhausted. Yeah. That we can drop that. We have to find another way because in the new world, that's not going to sustain us. So thank you so much for that comment. And I also see Sheila. Hey, Sheila, good to see you again. Um, is a physical center necessary to do this work? Well, the physical center is the emblem, so to speak. It's how people discover you. Could you do it in other ways? Yeah, we have other offerings. If you want to be a remote energy practitioner, you can do that. You could use our other platforms like Qi Energy AI. And if that's more relevant for you, please feel free to reach out to me. By the end of the presentation, I'll make sure I share my phone number with you. Feel free to text me. Um, yeah, let's do that at the end. I have it already on a slide. So yeah, there are other ways, but in this particular focus, we are looking at putting a place where people can come, feel safe, feel empowered, feel like it is a recharging station for them that they can continue to come to, that they can continue to trust, and they continue to build up their battery level, right? So that's what this particular offer is focused on the local application of the technology. So we've covered this first point, how practitioners struggle to scale their impact and their income. And we can see that now. Yeah. I also just see Rick's comment. Rick, yeah, there is something definitely to be said um, about working with people in a way that allows them to out of the environment in which they have uh, basically developed all of the um, symptoms that they have. They've developed the so-called dis-ease, and their environment, of course, contributes to that. So stepping into, oh, the message didn't come back. Okay, I'll repost it again. Thank you, Mia, for letting me know. Stepping into a different environment with something new, something different, and also with an intentional field that is supporting you and cleansing you, empowering you, healing you, taking away pain, energizing you, all of that. Of course, that makes a huge difference. And that is, in fact, some of the ways in which I talk about this frequency technology. I wanted to also just let me pause this for another quick moment. I just also wanted to say this technology, the Qi Coil technology, this is, I often look at this as a virtual environment deployer, right? It deploys a field, an electromagnetic field that is in essence a new environment, even though I am here. But around me are these toroidal fields. Whether we're working with classical approach to frequency based on the principle of resonance and they're interacting with certain structures, tissues, functions in the body, or if they are some of the higher quantum frequencies, which are essentially, we can talk about them as these holographic information fields, which is very much like what an environment is. It's a holographic information field that is interacting with you. Yeah, that's why if you step into one environment, like let's say a college dorm room, there's one kind of feeling, right? There's one kind of milieu, atmosphere. Then let's say you step into a temple, and in this temple, something totally different. What is that? And you can also notice that the way you act, behave, think, feel in different environments is very much in contrast to each other, right? People, again, make up an environment. So this frequency technology is also a form of environment that you can even bring into your old environment to change and transform it. So let me jump back in here. Let's go now into point number two. So we covered the struggle with scalability and income. Now let's take a look here. The next point that I wanted to discuss is how high costs exclude many clients, right? So as a practitioner, as a healer, as somebody in service to the wellness and well-being of others, how can you scale? Well, you can keep adding more hours to your availability and you can take more and more clients on, but we know where that goes. What's the other route? The other route that many practitioners take is to raise their prices, right? Uh, $300, $400, $600, right? So we get into these price points and then what happens? And then essentially we price ourselves to a point where many people who truly need this service, who truly seek our help, cannot find this anymore, cannot reach us anymore. Yeah. So advanced wellness technologies as well often come with a very high price tag. For somebody to purchase a Qi Coil, let's say something like a Qi Coil Max, well, who can purchase it, right? Not very many of the 8 billion people or 9 or whatever the number is now, right? When you have a system like the Qi Coil Max, even though we strive to price our systems in a way that is available to as many people as possible, our entry level product is $650. But what if somebody is dealing with a severe physiological chronic concern? Then they would most likely benefit with something like the Qi Coil Max system. And that's $7,000, right? So how do we actually make this accessible, right? If advanced wellness technologies come with a high price tag, making them inaccessible to people who need them most, how do we make a difference here? Well, the solution is that the Chi Life Center breaks down these financial barriers with truly affordable community-focused sessions while providing owners, operators, you, with scalable group programs and diverse revenue streams that make it completely worthwhile, completely lucrative, and exciting at that financial level for you to be able to engage with something that is a true heart's desire for you, right? The way that this works is that, just to give you an example here in a moment, one of the available sessions is the community session. Now, the community session that we have built into this model is something you can offer once an evening, or you can offer it a few times a week, but it's only $30 for an individual to come in and experience. Experience what? Experience relief, experience a change, experience a new environment, just like Rick was saying. Yeah. So at that point, still, let's say you have 10 people, $300 for that. I believe that session is like a half-hour session. Or you have 20 people in there, $600. It's amazing still for you, but completely amazing also for the clients, right? So this is what we're talking about. Yes, there are higher end sessions. Yes, there's packages. Yes, there's premium products. Yes, there's high ticket both products and services that you can offer, like unlimited membership, group or session packages. The retail sales is also part of it, right? So absolutely, if we want to cater to the clientele that has a lot of money, amazing. Everything is there to do that. But at the same time, we also have now the ability to cater to those who truly need this, but are capped themselves by maybe some of them are on social welfare or social security or pension and whatever that may be, right? A lot of veterans I get to talk to who could deeply, deeply benefit from this technology. Maybe that's on your heart. Yeah. So let me just wrap up with this slide and then I'll take more questions. So then why now, right? Why now? Why now to start to engage with this? The reason is that even people at lower income levels, like I've mentioned, veterans, social security, retirement, pension, people are increasingly seeking alternatives to traditional healthcare. Many are disillusioned. Many don't want to speak to their doctor anymore, don't want to go anywhere near a clinic like that, right? But they need support, they need help, they need something that is actually got some capacity to make a difference, to alleviate the pain, to alleviate the inflammation, to help to bring back some of their cognitive clarity, brightness. Yeah. So this is the moment to meet that demand with accessible and transformational solutions that are grounded in research and that are truly scalable and effective at what they're doing. So once again, let's touch in on this. High costs excluding clients. You're now seeing that there is an opportunity to actually make this something that is of service to the community as well as of service to high ticket, more high end clientele. I'd love to hear your questions, thoughts on this. Again, feel free to drop them in the comments. Karen, keep letting me know if there's questions that are coming in from YouTube or anywhere else we're broadcasting. So let's see. Kelly, you're saying, please tell us where it goes from that max system. Yeah, beyond the max, it goes into the clinical grade systems like the Aura coils. The Aura coils are what make up the Qi Life Center. So in the Qi Life Center, you're going to see that part of that package is the octascalar auracoil system. Octa means 8. So there's 8 24-inch dual polarity coils that are making up this space. We recommend anywhere between 650 to about 1,500 square foot space. On the perimeters are the coils. In the center are, let's say, the zero gravity chairs in which clients can relax, take a deep breath, let go, and experience something that's truly unique and something that can truly make a difference for them. I have another question. Um, there's no name, just the email. Um, Shihamali, do we have to Hi, do we have to have experience to do this? I'm sorry. Do we have to have experience to do this? Do we have to have experience to do this, or do we start from scratch? Amazing question. I'm sorry I butchered it when I read it. um, yes, if you have experience in this field, wonderful. If you don't and you're brand new, you're just kind of whatever it is, you have this passion of serving clients in the wellness sphere, amazing. You can You'll be so surprised at how simple and clear this is. Um, so here's how it would work. Let's say that you are the facilitator of your Chi Life Wellness Center, right? How does this approach work? Do you need to have some PhD in frequency medicine and know how to do everything, how to read everything? No, you don't. Neither do you need any of that to be able to drive the car that you're driving on a daily basis or to take food out of your fridge. Do you know how everything works? Do you have all of the scientific research and background and technical knowledge? No, but it's available here. So if all you wanted to do was to run this center like a yoga studio in a certain way, you know how in yoga studios there are different sessions, restorative yoga, power yoga, yin yoga, different sessions for different applications, right? For different folks, different interest groups. So likewise, you could just stick to the templated sessions. You would make a difference. You would make an impact, and you would be able to generate wealth by doing that. The templated sessions, to operate them, you would simply have your tablet. On the tablet, you would select, oh, okay, right now, clients are coming in for the cellular rejuvenation. Okay, wonderful. That's the session. I'm going to just tap that session name and I'm going to tap the play button. That's all, right? What really matters is you, right? It is the contact with you or the facilitator that you hire or engage to be there with you. What you have to be able to do is to make a connection with people, to welcome them, to really hear them, to say, oh, wow, I really am so grateful to see that you're here. I'd love to learn about how I can best be of service of what's most important for you right now, right? To make them feel like, ah, yes, this is a beautiful therapeutic relationship. I feel at home here. Again, kind of like Rick was saying in the beginning, a new environment, a new connection. In fact, I remember back when I was in psychotherapy school, right? We were all learning to become psychotherapists. And so there's many different modalities in psychotherapy. And what we were looking at is this research. It was very, very interesting. What type of modality is most effective? Do you know what it is? Is it Rogerian? Is it cognitive behavioral therapy? Is it psychoanalysis? Is it, you know what it is? It's nothing. The only difference that was truly made in terms of what was more effective or less effective was the relationship that the client had with their practitioner. So the way that you show up, and this is why, again, I want you to show up from fullness. I want you to show up from your heart. I want you to show up with your battery recharged. Because the relationship that you form with your clients or the person who's there representing you and facilitating these sessions, uh, that is the most therapeutic uh, aspect of this. This technology works, but we either engage more of a placebo effect or more of a nocebo effect. Both are within us. So we're either open to healing and we feel like, wow, yes, I'm grateful to be here. I'm available for this. Or we are closed because of some interaction that we had, right? And certain ways that our mind starts to come in and shape our reality. Of course. Yeah. So all that is to say that you can absolutely learn from scratch. All the resources are here. All the support is here. 7 days a week, you have access to support whenever you're running your center. Um, don't worry about, in terms of, can I do this at the level of learning how to do this? Absolutely. Absolutely. I covered the basics, but if we wanted to do customized individual protocols. That's where your learning comes in because then you work one on one with somebody in that sense of it doesn't even have to be one on one, but you're going to have clients coming in, and some of the clients are going to say, I have this thing, I want to go deeper. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do a customized session for you. Maybe a bunch of clients are showing up and they're dealing with arthritis. Okay, let's do a group, specific focus group, and we're going to do custom protocols to specifically support that particular concern. Yeah. So all of that is possible. All the training will be there. Sheila, yes, 8 aura coils are part of the Qi Life Center. Trinell, I have the Qi Coil, the twin, the Qi Coil Mini. What do you recommend I use in my salon? I have 300 square foot rooms in the space. Yeah, so in that kind of space, if you're wanting to work individually in these 3 treatment rooms, you working individually with the clients, it just depends on, again, what you're working on. If you're just wanting to create a beautiful healing environment while you're doing their hair, for example, amazing. You can use one of the smaller scale systems. Ideal would be at that level something like the Qi Coil Max system. That would be potent, that would be very effective, and it would be robust enough to, even if they came in with pain, they came in with something like, oh, my knee, and they're telling you, and you say, oh, amazing. Let me take care of that. Let me show you what we can do. Yeah. Um, which system do we use for a center? It is the Aura Coil system. It is the octascalar Aura Coil system. I'll show you here in just a quick moment. I want to bring it up so that we can kind of behold it together because there have been quite a few questions about, what is it actually like? What does it look like? What are the coils? Here's what it is. So we can take a look here. So the coils are just like this, right? So this is an application in a specific type of room where the coils are positioned in this kind of way. So this is a much more smaller scale application. But these are the aura coils. And the octascalar is the 8 coil system, as you can see here. So this would be the system that makes up the Qi Life Center. And in whatever way you end up positioning this, arranging this, there's many different ways. There's many different applications of this technology, of course. We're focusing on something a little bit more standard in here, but here's another view of how this may look, right? I feel like this is a good representation of more of a standard type of setup, right? And of course, you can do yoga there. You can offer, qigong or movement classes, tai chi, whatever it is. You want to do meditations, beautiful, incredible. You want to bring business people in there, absolutely, yeah. So these are some of the different kinds of ways that you can begin to engage um, clients. Yeah. It's the heart of pure intentions and spiritual growth. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rick. Okay, so let's dive in. We have one more point to cover here. So we just talked about the high costs that exclude many clients. And the third part is this. It's that not all of us are both healers and marketers and operations managers and business strategists. Not all of us. Maybe you are, but I know I'm not. So the third point here is that practitioners lack business and marketing support. Yeah. The core problem, the core pain, right, as we're really kind of getting in touch with this, is that many wellness practitioners are experts in healing, experts at their craft. Again, even doing hair is a form of healing because I bet you will agree with me, Trinell, is that, you are a therapist when you're in there and the clients are unloading all of their concerns, all of their fears, all of their worries, all of their hopes. Yeah, that's therapy. So many wellness practitioners are experts in healing, but lack the tools, systems, and support to grow their businesses effectively. And of course, what does this lead to? It leads to burnout and it leads to stagnation and it leads to dissatisfaction with work, with life, with family, everywhere, right? Why? Because everywhere that we go, we bring ourselves with us. And if we have exhausted ourselves, if we have kind of burned ourselves down to the wire, then every part of our life is going to suffer. It is inevitable. Nothing is a silo because everywhere we go, there we are. And so, what we offer through that Qi Life Center model is everything that you would need to succeed. The marketing campaigns are there, the booking system is in place, the pre designed, audited sessions, proven sessions, people that are actually looking for these sessions, all of those templates are there, as well as ongoing support is there. So you can really focus on your calling, on your love of healing. You can come in there and know that, oh, wow, I don't have to figure everything out. I have the marketing bringing clients in. I have already established everything. Here's all of my equipment. I know exactly what I needed because it's already all here. I have multiple streams of income. Uh, here's my rental units, right? Where I can have a rental income stream. Here's my display stand of all possible Qi coils that my clients can come in, see, experience. I can educate them on it. They can purchase it through me, right? So we are coming to a place where really we can show up in passion, in our centered alignment of what it is that is our thing. So we don't have to be Jack or Jill of all trades, but instead we really can say, wow, I can relax into this, this that I love to do. And so again, why now? Why now is because the Chi Life Center model offers early adopters a rare opportunity. It's a rare opportunity to establish yourself as leaders in untapped markets. This is brand new. These types of centers are just popping up. It's just starting to happen. Yes, this type of technology in various forms, its older iterations, was available in chiropractors' offices. It was available with certain more innovative massage therapists. It was around, but now it's springtime. It is springtime, and they're popping up like flowers. And here, for the first time, you have access to this with all of the tools, with all of the resources, with all of the support, with all of the expertise in your corner to help to ensure your success. So, this is the place where we're at now. You can come into your community and be the very first. And sometimes that feels very scary. It's like, wait a minute. But it's not scary because when you look at the business plan, and if you don't have the business plan yet, text me with that number that I posted. Um, maybe, Karen, can you take my number from when I posted it and just repost it again so that anybody, especially who's maybe just jumped in, can have access to that? Um, when you take a look at the business plan, you're going to see that even at very conservative projections, just 6 people coming in for 3 to 4 sessions in one day, right? 6 people showing up. You have 3 or 4 sessions in a day, only 6 have shown up. Now, you know that more than 6, we already covered that, is possible, but only 6. What can you expect? Well, if you have about 4 or 5 days of these sessions, about 6 people showing up to 3 or 4 sessions a day, you can expect to have a full return on your investment, even if you had gone for the master license package in just 1 year. The master license, which includes that geographical exclusivity, it includes a territory override. By the way, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, all this information is on the presentation page. I want to also ask you, oh, you know what? Since I have it here, let me just drop it here in our chat as well. It's covered here. The information about the pricing, all of what's included. There we go. Here's that link for you. And Karen, what I would love for you to do is also take that link and maybe post it in the other places where we're broadcasting so that they can have very easy access to it. You'll see that the master license that is inclusive of the center, inclusive of an exclusive territory of 3 million people that you are there to serve in many capacities. We may have some time to go into this in the question rounds, but this is that offer is for 250,000. This is the complete and comprehensive business model. Using this higher one, because just the center is 120,000. These are the investment opportunities, right? This is your one-time lifetime investment into starting your center with everything that we've covered and everything that you can also check out on the link that I shared. With this, even at the higher package, you can expect a full return on investment, over 100% ROI in your first year with this conservative, gentle projection of having 6 people show up to your sessions on average. So even if you are the first, please know that we are going to be behind you and supporting you in such a way as to create whatever center it is that you choose to establish as the flagship, so that we can look back here 1, 2, 3 years hence, look back and say, wow, look at Rick's center, look at Trinell's center. Look at the incredible business model that it is. That's what we're here to do. We're here to take that journey with us because it benefits, of course, it benefits you, but of course, it also benefits us so that we can point to a real example. We can say, hey, you want to check out something that is incredible, that truly works, both at the level of wellness and at the level of wealth? Here it is. Check out Rick's Qi Life Center, right? So that's what we're here to do. We're here to offer that level of support. Let me know if there's any other questions here about what I shared in this last slide about how practitioners typically lack business and marketing support. And I see Kelly saying I can only focus on one center. Yeah, absolutely. It is about focusing on one center, and that's wonderful, Kelly. And there's going to be though people who start a successful center. They see how this works. They see like, wow, this all I need to do is to have somebody there that to greet them face to face, and I can see it's building its momentum, and they may want to start another center. They may want to say, okay, well, where's my second location going to be? This very often happens with successful businesses. So that doesn't have to be what you want to do. You can focus on your core gift, and wonderful. All support to that as well. But if you wanted to expand, absolutely, that's possible as well. So let's come back here. As we wrap up, there's a couple more things I want to share with you. So just to recap, yeah, here's what we covered today. Practitioners face scalability challenges. Qi Life Centers solve this with group therapy sessions. High costs, they limit accessibility to clients who need it most. And the Qi Life Centers make advanced wellness affordable while also making sure that it's profitable. Yeah, this is not charity. This is something that makes a real difference for both the practitioner and the recipient. And lastly, practitioners need support. Practitioners and healers need a team around them. And Qi Life Centers provides a comprehensive business model that ensures both sustainability and business success. So this is the offer. This is the opportunity. This is the extension of the invitation. The Qi Life Center model. Um, I see I made a there's some typos in what I wrote there. Sorry about that. The Qi Life Center model is the bridge between your purpose of healing lives and your goal of building a thriving and abundant business. That's what I wanted to say in that upper right. It's the bridge, and I extend this bridge to you now. If you want to walk across it, if you want to have a deeper discussion about it, absolutely welcome you. So let's take a look at what's next. Yeah. What's next is for you to connect with your own heart and to see the vision that's been knocking at the door of your consciousness. Imagine, right? Imagine stepping into your own center, a space where people in your community come to heal, to recharge, to transform their lives. Imagine knowing that you're not only fulfilling your purpose, but also creating abundance for yourself, for your family, and really making a difference for people who are coming to you in suffering and coming out, right? Coming out with relief, with a greater sense of availability to be with their families. In that one person that walked out of your center, that one person, if he wasn't there, he would be somewhere else and he would come back home to his family and they would get into an argument. They would get into a conflict. But because he's coming out of the center, he is in a completely different mood. He's in a completely different level of bandwidth. And that's because you were there. It's because you empowered and enabled him to have that bridge, right? So now when he comes home, yeah, maybe his wife is distraught, maybe there's problems at home, but he is there with a big hug, with a big smile, with a big heart, and available to serve and love his family. That's our opportunity. Yeah. But opportunities like this, they won't last forever. There are moments when new opportunities open up. And yes, not all new opportunities are wonderful. There are sometimes, just, oh, okay, well, it's a bubble and it comes and goes. I don't think that this is what this is. This opportunity has been foretold for long, long time. We have people like Einstein. We have people like Tesla. We have people like Rife. We have had people who have paved the path and saw a different future. And this is indeed the future. Yeah, just like Rick says, change your frequency, change your life. Yeah. So as the demand for frequency-based wellness grows, those who act now will lead the charge, and those who wait may miss out on this movement. But that's okay. I just don't want you to miss out if this is for you. And so for the next steps, if you really want to make your vision a reality, if you want to step into this at a new level, I want to invite you to schedule a one-on-one call. Um, let me make sure that I have the right slide up here. Here's that number again. It's yet another number. It still goes to me, so no worries. Feel free to text me at that number or the one that I've posted here in our chat earlier. Um, there I see it. I'll repost it again. And I would love to speak with you. I'd love to hear about your vision. I'd love to see how I can best be of service. And your purpose brought you here, right? Your inspiration brought you here. That greatness that's been knocking at the door of your heart, your consciousness, that's why you're here. And I would love to be a part in your life that'll help to bring this vision into a legacy of healing, fulfillment, abundance, impact. So that's what I have to share with you today. I deeply appreciate each one of you for being here. I see Kelly saying, should we feel 100% responsible for the center? Well, I would encourage that. I would encourage you to feel it as your own because it is. We are here to be your support team, but you are here to hold that frequency, to hold that vision, right? So, yeah, absolutely. Bring all of your heart, bring all of your soul to it, and definitely be responsible. Be responsible for looking people in the eye and greeting them with warmth and with love, right? Inviting them to take a deep breath, inviting them to their new session, to their new life, of course. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Trinell. Thank you, Rick. Thank you with the email, Sihamali. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right, or if that's maybe not even your name. I'm grateful for the questions that you shared. Thank you so much, Mia. Appreciate everybody that's here. And of course, Sheila and Galit. Thank you. Thank you all. Alice, appreciate you. So send me a text message. The number is there, 323-499-3356. I'd love to connect with you. I know we're going into the holidays. My calendar is booked out, but I'm going to make room for you. Just let's coordinate it via text. That's why I didn't share my calendar link. I don't want you to look at a blocked up calendar. All right. I'm grateful for you. I want you to make a commitment in your heart, if you would, with me, to listen to the voice of your vision, right? If it's not here, whatever way, in whatever moment, whatever colors of your soul that vision wants to express itself, let's listen. Let's honor what we're here. Let's believe and trust and have faith that that vision that's here is not here by mistake. It's here on purpose, and you are here on purpose. You were not made by the infinite intelligence that is the maker of this. Yeah? You're not here by mistake. Inasmuch as this microphone was created on purpose, how much more so are you here on purpose? And if your purpose is calling you, answer the call. Don't let it go to voicemail anymore. Okay? So that's my little moment of inspiration. I hope that that's resonating with some of you. Greatly appreciate you. Go out there, love fearlessly, and follow that inspiration that's in your heart. Thank you all.